I'd been keeping secrets locked away inside my chest. The things I'd never tell a soul, things I couldn't confess. But standing in the midnight with nowhere left to run, the night I let God hear what I hid, it was done. I opened up my mouth and let the hidden truth pour out. Every shame I'd buried deep, every sin, every doubt. My voice was shaking, breaking, but I couldn't stop the flow. The night I let God hear what I hid, let it go. The night I let God hear what I hid, I spoke what I never said. All the secrets in the darkness, all the thoughts inside my head. The night I let God hear what I hid, and He didn't turn away. Verse 3, He said, son, I've known these secrets since the day that you were born. Been waiting for the moment you'd be ready to be torn. Open and honest, vulnerable and true. The night I let God hear what I hid, started new bridge.
What we hide from God,
Oh, He already knows,
but speaking it out loud
is how the healing flows. The night I let God hear what I hid was the night I came alive. No more secrets in the darkness, just learning to survive. The night I let God hear what I hid, now I'm walking free. Yeah, the night I let God hear what I hid, and He still wanted me. Now I don't hide nothing from the God who sees it all. The night I let God hear what I hid and answered His call. I'd been fighting off surrender, holding out against the call, building walls around my spirit, wouldn't let them fall. But grace pulled up a chair there, didn't say a single word. Grace sat quietly while my heart gave in. It didn't push or pressure, didn't make demands on me, just waited there so patient, silent as could be. And in that holy quiet, my defenses crumbled down. Grace sat quietly while my heart gave in. Grace sat quietly while my heart gave in. Didn't force my hand, just waited in the stillness, helped me understand. Grace sat quietly while my heart gave in, and surrender became sweet vengeance. God said, son, the loudest victories happen in the quiet, when grace just sits and waits while hearts stop their riot. Now I trust the silent grace, know it's working even still. Grace sat quietly while my heart gave in to His will.
Grace don't need to speak
to change a stubborn heart.
Sometimes sitting silent
is the most powerful part.
Grace sat
Quietly while my heart gave in, like a patient friend. Didn't rush the process, just waited till the end. Grace sat quietly while my heart gave in. Now I'm at peace at last. Yeah, grace sat quietly while my heart gave in, and freed me from my past. Now I know that grace is patient, doesn't need to make a sound. Grace sat quietly while my heart gave in, and that's where I was found. I've been sprinting from the quiet for the better part of my days, filling up my life with noise in a million different ways. But the silence caught up with me, wouldn't let me flee no more. I stopped running when the silence spoke, heard its roar. It didn't whisper gentle, it spoke loud and clear as day. Said stop running from the truth, stop running from the way. My feet just quit moving, couldn't take another stride. I stopped running when the silence spoke, couldn't hide. I stopped running when the silence spoke and said what I needed to hear. All the truth I'd been avoiding finally became clear. I stopped running when the silence spoke, and I had to stand and listen. Verse 3. God said, son, I speak through silence when you're running way too fast. Sometimes quiet is the only thing that makes a runner stop at last. Now I listen for the silence, don't avoid it anymore. I stopped running when the silence spoke, open the door. Silence has a voice louder than our noise. It stops us in our tracks and gives us better choice. I stopped running when the silence spoke, like a wall I hit head on. No more fleeing from the quiet, no more trying to move along. I stopped running when the silence spoke, now I'm standing still. Yeah, I stopped running when the silence spoke, and I'm doing His will. Now I don't run from silence, I welcome what it says. I stopped running when the silence spoke and changed my ways. I've been traveling for a lifetime, didn't know where I would end, following a highway that just twisted and would bend. But when I reached the final mile, when my road ran out of track, the cross met me at the end of my road, wouldn't send me back, Vic. It was standing there so patient, like it knew I'd come this way, like it had been waiting for me since my very first day. Right there where my journey ended, where I had nowhere to go, the cross met me at the end of my road. The cross met me at the end of my road, where the pavement disappeared.
Right there at the finish
Of everything I'd feared, the cross met me at the end of my road and showed me the way home, babe. Jesus said your road was always leading you to here, to this cross where mercy waits and washes every fear. Now I know that every journey ends at Calvary's hill. The cross met me at the end of my road, His will. All roads end at the cross, every journey leads that way. We're all traveling toward mercy, night and day.
Cross met me at the end of my road,
At the terminus of my run,
where the highway stopped
and the real journey had begun. Now I'm walking free. Yeah, the cross met me at the end of my road, and it's carrying me. Now I know where all roads lead, to that cross upon the hill. The cross met me at the end of my road, and it always will. The shadows were surrounding, closing in on every side, whispering their threats, saying I should run and hide. They told me to abandon ship, to flee from where I stood. God stayed when the darkness asked me to leave, understood me. The night was making promise about what it would do if I didn't get out quickly, if I didn't run from you. But God just stood there steady, didn't move an inch away. God stayed when the darkness asked me to leave that day. God stayed when the darkness asked me to leave, didn't budge at all, stood His ground against the night, answered mercy's call. God stayed when the darkness asked me to leave, and so I stayed there. 2 verse 3. He said, son, when darkness threatens, that's when I hold tighter still. I don't leave my children in the night against their will. Now I know that God won't leave me no matter what night says. God stayed when the darkness asked me to leave all my days. Darkness makes demands, tells us we should flee, but God stands in the shadows and says, stay here with me. darkness asked me to leave, proved his love was real. Didn't run from shadows, showed me how to feel. God stayed when the darkness asked me to leave. Now I'm not afraid. Yeah, God stayed when the darkness asked me to leave, and in the dark he stayed. Now when darkness threatens, tells me I should go, God stayed when the darkness asked me to leave, and that's all I need to know. I was too proud to get down on my knees and pray. Kept on walking upright, going my own way. But the road beneath me knew exactly what I'd need. The road held me until I could kneel, took the lead. It supported all my weight while pride was keeping me upright. Carried me for miles through the day and through the night. But when I finally crumbled, when my knees hit the ground, the road held me until I could kneel, safe and sound. The road held me until I could kneel, kept me on my feet, till pride finally broke me and I could bow complete. The road held me until I could kneel, and then it held me there, verse 3. God said, son, the road's been patient, holding you up tall, until the moment came when you were ready for the fall. Now I'm grateful for the holding and the letting go. The road held me until I could kneel, let it show. The roads hold us upright till we're ready to bow down. Then they hold us kneeling on that holy ground. The road held me until I could kneel, like a mother's gentle hand. First it held me standing, then it helped me understand. The road held me until I could kneel. Now I'm praying right. Yeah, the road held me until I could kneel, and everything's alright. Now I'm grateful for the road that held me till I fell. The road held me until I could kneel, and all is well. I'd been keeping secrets locked away inside my chest, things I'd never tell a soul, things I couldn't confess. But standing in the midnight with nowhere left to run, the night I let God hear what I hid, it was done. I opened up my mouth and let the hidden truth pour out. Every shame I'd buried deep, every sin, every doubt. My voice was shaking, breaking, but I couldn't stop the flow. The night I let God hear what I hid, let it go. The night I let God hear what I hear, I spoke what I never said. All the secrets in the darkness, all the thoughts inside my head. The night I let God hear what I hid, and He didn't turn away. He said, son, I've known these secrets since the day that you were born. Been waiting for the moment you'll be ready to be torn. Open and honest, vulnerable and true. The night I let God hear what I hid, started new. What we hide from God, He already knows, but speaking it out loud is how the healing flows. The night I let God hear what I hid was the night I came alive. No more secrets in the darkness, just learning to survive. The night I let God hear what I hear, now I'm walking free. Yeah, the night I let God hear what I hear, and He still wanted me. Now I don't hide nothing from the God who sees it all. The night I let God hear what I hid and answered His call. I've been fighting off surrender, holding out against the call, building walls around my spirit, wouldn't let them fall. But grace pulled up a chair there, didn't say a single word. Grace sat quietly while my heart gave in, I heard. It didn't push or pressure, didn't make demands on me, just waited there so patient, silent as could be. And in that holy quiet, my defenses crumbled down. Grace sat quietly while my heart gave in, without a sound.
Quiet, quiet, quiet.
Didn't force my hand, just waited in the stillness, help me understand.
Grace said, quiet.
And surrender became sweet. God said, son, the loudest victories happen in the quiet, when grace just sits and waits while hearts stop their riot. Now I trust the silent grace. It had been talking loud for 40 years or more, telling me I was special, telling me to keep score. I'm standing in the darkness, it just ran out of words. The night my pride finally went silent, nothing heard. At first the quiet scared me, didn't know what I would be without my pride's loud voice telling me what to see. But in that blessed silence, I heard another sound. The night my pride finally went silent, truth was found. The night my pride finally went silent, I heard God speak at last. All the words I'd been missing while pride was talking fast. The night my pride finally went silent and humility moved in. God said, son, I've been waiting for your pride to lose his voice, so you could hear my whispers, so you could make the choice. Now I keep my pride silent, don't let it speak no more. The night my pride finally went silent, open the door. Pride must go silent before we hear what's true. God's voice is gentle, pride shouts over it too. The night my pride finally went silent was the night I came alive. No more boasting, no more bragging, just learning to survive. The night my pride finally went silent. Now I'm humble and I'm whole. Yeah, the night my pride finally went silent and saved my very soul. Now I keep my pride quiet, don't let it have a say. The night my pride finally went silent and showed me the way. The tempest was raging, wind was howling all around. Lightning struck the earth, thunder shook the ground. But somewhere in that chaos, in that wild and violent swarm, grace found my name in the middle of the storm. It was calling out clear, cutting through the wind and rain, speaking my identity, removing all my pain. While everything was chaos, grace was speaking calm. Grace found my name in the middle of the storm.
Grace found my name
In the middle of the storm, when I thought I was lost,
right there in the tempest.
grace paid the cost. Grace found my name in the middle of the storm and called me back to shore. God said, son, I know your name. In every kind of weather, in the calm and in the storm, we're always bound together. Now I listen for my name in the wildest of the gales. Grace found my name in the middle of the storm, never fails. Grace knows our names in every storm we face. It calls us through the chaos to a peaceful place. Grace found my name in the middle of the storm and guided me through safe. Spoke my true identity in that tempest place. Grace found my name in the middle of the storm. Now I know who I am. Yeah, grace found my name in the middle of the storm. Part of his great plan,
Grace found my name. Grace found my name. Grace found my name. Grace found my name.
And I'm Abraham. "60 minutes felt like years when the pain came crashing down. Every second was eternity, couldn't turn around. But I wasn't walking solo through that never-ending time. God walked with me through the longest hour, sublime. I couldn't feel his presence, couldn't see him by my side. But looking back I realized he was there throughout the ride. Each step I thought I took alone was taken hand in hand. God walked with me through the longest hour, understand. God walked with me through the longest hour when time slowed down to a crawl.
Right there in the suffering,
He was through it all. God walked with me through the longest hour, and I wasn't alone. He said, "Son, the longest hours are when I'm holding tight as still, walking right beside you, bending you to my will. Now I know that when time drags, God is closer than before. God walked with me through the longest hour at the core. In our longest hours, God is walking near. Time may move like molasses, but He's always here. God walked with me through the longest hour, kept me on my feet,
every endless second,
every painful beat. God walked with me through the longest hour. Now the hour's passed, yeah, God walked with me through the longest hour, and His presence will last. Now when hours feel eternal, I remember what I know. God walked with me through the longest hour, and He'll never let me go. I brought my terror to the quiet, laid it at His feet, hoping for some answer, hoping for relief. But instead of giving back my fear, silence made a trade. The silence took my fear and left me faith that day. It didn't explain or reason, didn't make excuses why. Just removed my terror, left me faith to try. I watched my fear dissolve there in the absence of silence took my fear and left me faith, safe and sound. The silence took my fear and left me faith. In the quiet exchange, traded terror for believing, made the real rain. The silence took my fear and left me faith, and I walked away changed. God said, son, in silence is where transformation starts, where I take what's killing you and give you brand new hearts. Now I bring my fears to silence, let it do its work. The silence took my fear and left me faith, remove the hurt. Silence is the traitor, takes what we don't need, gives us what we're missing, plants a better seed. Till the silence took my fear and left me faith. Like a holy theft, stole my terror from me, and better blessings left. The silence took my fear and left me faith. Now I'm walking brave. Yeah, the silence took my fear and left me faith. And faith is what I crave. Now I trade with silence, give it all my dread. The silence took my fear, and I'm faithless, and I'm faithless.